I got a lot to set up. Are we good now? All right, welcome back, guys. We got a little bit of investigating to do before we actually get into some Tony Hawk's Project 8. So, this is gonna be an exciting week, I think. Welcome back to the extended 32-year-old gamer vibes, which begin by turning on the console through the power button on the controller. Yes, of course. Gotta love the Xbox 360. There's gonna be music too that I have to watch out for. Xbox 360 loading. Oi! What's going on, Omar? RHP Omar, welcome to stream. So, we're gonna have to figure it out. Let's see here. No friends online? Like no friends on 360? Sag. But hey, a new game appears today. But before I do that, I have to check on my saves. And if I don't have a save. Because I thought I had a save, but I don't know. You're from Brazil? Brasileño? Está bien. Está bien. I don't know any Portuguese. I know Spanish though. So I might be able to like pick up a few things here and there. Okay, so Xbox 360, gotta love 360. My favorite console, hands down. So Yeah, that 360 be slow these days, bros. That's because I opened it and I cleaned it out and everything. I might need to make some modifications to my Xbox 360 to make it to extend its life. So, anyways, let's see. Tony Hawk Proving Ground would be around here, and we only have Tony Hawk's Project 8. Oh, speaking of which, Tony Hawk's Project 8 is already complete. We completed the game. Let's delete the install file, and save ourselves a couple of gigs on my hard drive. My hard drive lately has been a little jank, but we just went to 39 gigabytes free. Okay, let's go ahead and check the big pinotas. This one is the one I think might have Tony Hawk Proving Ground, but it does not. It only has Tony Hawk's Project 8. So let's dig out the old 360. So now we're gonna go ahead and grab that fat white 360 right there, plug it in, and check for the files. So let me turn off this console because I need to remove the flash drive. We gotta plug this bad boy in. Y'all remember this ancient machine? Oh yeah. We gotta check this hard drive for save files. Big old power break. What's going on, Snoop? Welcome back to stream. We started Proving Ground today. You're here for the beginning of Proving Ground. Do you already have Proving Ground done? I think the component setting is not working anymore. So I need to get some different cables. This one should still turn on. Whew. The Xbox 360 was on maybe like a couple of months ago. But let's check it. Oh, it turns it on. It makes weird noise, but it turns it on. This isn't it though. This because this was linked to my other 360. It turned on the other one. I have it turned on over there. It's on. It's working. It's making weird noise. Oh damn! I think the disc drive started working, or the disc drive. You can idle. You only have the online done. You didn't touch a single player. I have three 360s, four, but one of them doesn't work. Um, what is it called? I have two of the Halo 4 limited edition ones. My original one, like the motherboard gave out. So I bought a new Halo 4 Xbox 360. I have it right here. That's the one I use. And I was able to keep the hard drive from my old 360 and plug it into this one, but I had to update the licenses and stuff. Okay, here we go. The games and apps. Tony Hawk. Oh, bro. There is no Tony Hawk's Proving Ground save at all. Oh, wait. No, it's right here. It's right here. It's under TH Proving Ground. Why is it under TH Proving Ground? Okay, so we have a save. That begs the question. Is there a Tony Hawk's Proving Ground? No, okay. Because it's under TH. Maybe I didn't see it on my flash drive, but no, I don't have it, period. So, okay. Well, let's grab Tony Hawk's TH Proving Ground file. It's a saved game. Created. Well, no. You can't trust that because that was created November 22nd, 2005, which is the launch of the 360. So that ain't it. That's not really the date. It must have been created offline at some point. Copy that into the big pinotas, please. My 360's cooked. It's freezing. Okay. Copy. Big pinota. There you go. This item can't be copied. Okay. So we gotta move it. Sorry guys, I know you're not seeing what I'm doing, but I have no way to capture the old 360. It doesn't have an HDMI output. Move in progress. Please don't turn off your Xbox console or your console or remove storage device. Boom. We got our save file retrieved. Let's check it out. I don't have 2 copies of Proving Ground, but I think I could find 2 copies of Proving Ground. I'm sure I could. Alright. That does it for the appearance. Oh, damn. On this Xbox, I have 177,000 gamer score. 178,000 gamer score. It's almost missing 20,000 gamer score. This 360. Since it was online. Now, I've turned it on like other times, but since it was connected to the internet, this console hasn't been connected to the internet for maybe a year and a half. Alright, good stuff. We got it. We got it. Let's check it out. So basically, I had lost my original file for Project 8. I keep one copy. I sell or trade multiple copies if I need them. For example, like I have 2 copies of Condemned 2, so I'll sell one, right? I have 2 copies of Fracture. I'll sell one. I have 2 copies of there's a couple of copies of a couple of other games that I have multiple copies of. I'll sell those, the multiples. But I have another copy of Project 8 too. Anyways, let's transition our screen back over to the proper HDMI. Switch the storage device. I wonder if I can copy like uncopyable files through, I don't know, through excuse me, through like a file reader, 360 file reader. Okay, now you'll see. Yeah, there it is. There it is. TH Proving Ground. TH. Why is it's not Tony Hawk? I'm looking for Tony Hawk, not TH. Maybe it was just too long. Who knows? TH. TH. All right, we now have it on the news sack. Tony Hawk Project 8. TH Proving Ground. There it is. TH Proving Ground. All right. So we have our file. Now it's time. Well, let's check the friends community. I don't really have a lot of time. I literally only have like 5 minutes left, bro. I'm literally just gonna go into the game, check out the control, check out where I'm at, and that's it. I'm not gonna have time for anything else. I gotta get going. I gotta go to work already. But anyways, while this loads, ladies and gentlemen, a new game is about to rotate in to our weekly rotation of games from the backlog shelf. From the backlog shelf to the rotation shelf. Ladies and gentlemen, oh, the chair. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. Unfortunately, not complete in the box. Ooh, that hurt. But Tony Hawk's Project 8, nonetheless. It has officially been pulled from the backlog shelf. Officially been pulled from the backlog shelf into the rotation shelf, aka underneath my TV. But yeah, no, it looks like we don't want to do, it doesn't want us to do Friends Community Updates today. Press Y to eject. Last game in a 360. Supreme Commander. We'll see this one on Wednesday. Not only that, this one actually is complete in the box. Heavy manual. Oh. Heavy manual and poster inside. Now today, we just saw, unfortunately, not complete in the box, Tony Hawk Project 8. Proving Ground. Let's pop some Tony Hawk's Proving Ground in. And then press A to close. So let's check here. Proving Ground, huh? Do I have any cool PlayStation 2 games? The only one I can think of is Drakengard. I have Drakengard for the PS2. And like, that's pretty much all I have. I have a couple of other Oh, play DVD. Oh no. Not the play DVD, bro. The get cooked. Try again. Dude, I should just if it like reads, I should just install it immediately instead of like trying to run the game. Yeah, it's already taking too long reading. Play game. Let's go. Let's go.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Woo. Should I just install? Well, I mean, it read, right? So we're good. I can install it. But we really don't have any time. Oh, yeah, the store's still there, still active. Let's just launch. It was a dormant disk. The update 800 KB. So, welcome for the first time ever on stream. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. And we actually have dedicated layout off the rip. Over on Twitch and Kick, right? Not the YouTube, unfortunately. I want to work on some like shorts, some shorts. You know what I'm saying? Shorts overlays. Well, Neversoft. See, there's copyrighted music, so I can't play it with sound. The Neversoft. Is this loading? Oh, press start. Game experience. I'm just looking at it and waiting. Game experience may change during online play. Press the start button to continue. Look at that. Very nice. Xbox Live. Options. Yeah, I gotta. Okay, check the news sec. Let's see. The Guitar Hero 3 demo. Because copyright. Didn't say I was going to install it immediately. No, I don't have time. If I install it, I'm gonna have to like just install it and go. Like I can't. I don't have time. For the sake of like actually getting into the game, you know. Hang on. I'm just gonna make sure I check my my names and shit, you know what I'm saying? You can't rename things. To make sure they don't have any like weird shit. Oh, the cook. When the freaking the music comes back. The cook. The copyright. Okay. We're good. So, story mode. Continue story. I'm already loaded in. So. Copy of UT3 Unreal Tournament. Oh, era. Todo cooked. That's my character, bro. It reminds me of the character I made in Guitar Metallica. Your favorite Tony Hawk is Proving Ground? Man, I haven't played this. They get cooked. Press X to exit bail. It's kind of like Project 8. I don't know how I feel about the balance bar. Very good. Okay, so hasn't been touched since Tony Hawk's Proving Ground. 25 out of 46 achievements. We need 21 more achievements. Tony Hawk's Proving Ground has not been touched since June 21st, 2009. 9, bro. Since 09, I have not played this game. And we're back. It's almost what? It's almost 27 years. Almost 27 years later. So 26 years. Is it? No. I'm thinking too far. It's almost 17 years. I'm adding 10 years. So stupid. When the quick maths don't math. I gotta get going right now, unfortunately. You got some new games? Hell yeah, we always do game testing over here, bro. What do you mean? So I think that the file is actually not the original one, because it looks like we are still in the beginning. This is a brand new file, guys. Oof. Oof. We're gonna have to play from scratch, bro. Yep. It looks like I lost my file that got me all these achievements. So it's gonna be a Tony Hawk's Project 8 scenario. We have a file, but that file is not the file that got me these achievements. Somewhere down the line, I lost files for really old games, Somewhere along the line, I don't know how I lost files. So like I might have lost a hard drive, I might have done something like that, you know, and I just didn't get. But see, we're still in Ardo's episode, and I've already got the achievement for it. So achieve the sponsored. So a lot of the story, I'm probably just gonna end up like going through story mode. Same thing I did with Project 8, you know, just hop in, see where we're at, and just, you know, grind it. But it's cool that I will basically redo the tutorial, because that'll help me get reacquainted with the game, know what the game, the new features and everything, how to use them, and how I can, you know, use the game or play the game to get all the achievements. So yep. It looks like we are, unfortunately, on a new save file. So, GG's there. Psst. You gotta tell me a secret. Gears of War 2 for Xbox 360 on disc. Stuck in Guitar Hero 3. I haven't played Guitar Hero 3 in a long time. I have achievements on it. Yeah, I have achievements on Guitar Hero 3. Which is gonna be a pain, bro. So is this like... Oh, this is like that Tony Hawk Project 8, just upgraded. Oh, the cooked? The it's a lot slower than the Project 8. 4K. That's not a lot. That's not a lot of points. What the heck? Only Guitar Hero you own is World Tour for the PS2. Oh, the get. Good. Is this still one combo? Does the combo end when I do this? $139K. Easy peasy. Well, I didn't even think about it, but yeah, like, did Guitar Hero? Oh, the cooked. The ragdoll was a little bit different than the Project 8. This is the same with the wall plant. There you go. Wall plant. Yeah, it's very, universal features, transfer. Oh, yeah, buddy, we can get off the board. That's excellent. Very much, very much Tony Hawk's American Wasteland engine, just far upgraded. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. You want to play your PS3 more? Alright. I'll probably just start a new game. Ooh. But backlog? Exactly, bro. Backlog. There's the dark side. That increased grind. Get cooked. Ugh. Get cooked. Woo. PS3 got an update recently? You think so? I don't know. Alright, just some free skating for today. So it's a brand new file, guys. It's the same as Tony Hawk's Project 8. I thought my Tony Hawk's Project 8 file had like really good get cooked. I had like progress and stuff. It was the one with all the achievements, and it turns out it's not. I don't remember how, but at some point in the past, I lost some save files. Might have been like a hard drive that I lost, or like, like we had a 360, sold it or something, who knows, and the hard drive went with it, or it was in a different hard drive that my brother kept. Maybe that might be what happened. It was in a different hard drive. Oh. Oh man, the turns are much. Oof. The turns are much lower on this one. All right, guys. Unfortunately, like I said, that's all we're gonna have time for. It's the return of the 30-minute sish, 20-minute sish, however it may be. I gotta get going. Unfortunately, I wish I could continue playing. I would actually start the career, but we got a good sense of what we're gonna deal with from here on out with Tony Hawk's Project 8, meaning that we have to basically start the game from scratch, and that the game's working. Before I go play it again, I'm going to install it onto the hard drive to make sure, that we're not reading the disc. But maybe it was a little bit. It was just a dormant disc. It was like, yo, this has not been inserted into an Xbox or into hasn't been spun and read for a very long time. So it just took a little encouragement. But anyways, I hate to have to call it here. I hate to have such a short stream. But that's all we have time for today over on Kick and YouTube. We'll be back tomorrow with on Kick and Rumble, not YouTube, because we do rhythm games on Mondays, and there's a lot of copyright on that stuff, so we won't be on YouTube tomorrow. However, if I can squeeze in a little bit of Helldivers 2, I'll be live on YouTube tomorrow. But if not, you can always catch me on Twitch and Kick and Rumble on Mondays. And we're going to continue streaming on Twitch, but Kick and YouTube is GG. If you want to keep the action going, tune into the Twitch channel. We're going to be going on bartending. So, GG's. Thanks for tuning in to this very short stream.